Well, hey, good day there. It's Wrench Gear here again. And today's project, we're going to be working on the boat today. It's here we are in the boat. It's we're in the beginning of October here now, and the cold weather's going to be starting to come. I've got time today, so I'm going to winterize this thing. So I'm just trying back up here a little bit. So here we are at home. We're in the dry dock boathouse here. There's no water around here, so this is where it sits for the winter time. So it's been sitting here for maybe about it's been here for maybe about a month since we came back from using it last at camping, and it's been uncovered like this, and I haven't had a problem with it. And I thought, I hope it's not all filling full of pine cones. We got a bunch of pine trees up in the back here, and you know, lots of stuff going on here in the back, and so I thought I gotta get this thing covered and cleaned up and winterized and everything else. But so I came out here to do this, and kind of giving it a quickie this time. I do have another video that's it's a long video. It's about an hour and a half or something like that, or even a little bit more if I remember. But on how to winterize your boat, your inboard motor, and that is super complete, that one. So go and check that one out. If you have any questions, that's all covered in there. But today we're going to give a quickie, this one, because some of this was already done previous to today. So today I'm just kind of finishing it off. But like I said, it's been about a month sitting here. So I come in here today, and it's been like this with the motor cover closed. And I come in here and I open this thing up. And I go, oh, yeah, well, there it is. Hey, we're going to fix this thing all up. And I take a look in here, and I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this. Look at all that mess. I went, what in the heck? What is all this mess down in here? Well, it's all of this foam. Something got in there. And then I looked over here, and the thing is full of pine cones. And I went, you have got to be kidding me. The squirrel got in here somehow. And I went, oh my gosh, but how did he get in with this cover closed? And you know, the ductwork that goes out the back there for the blower and all that, it's all, the grates are all intact and everything. I went, what in the heck? Jesus. And I thought, well, God, now what? Well, geez, was he able to get into the ski locker here in the floor? Well, guess what? The whole thing is filled right up. Going, oh my Lord, what a mess. I got to clean this all out. But the bigger question is, how did he get in? So anyway, so I'm looking around in here a little bit. So we have removable bucket seats that come off of here. They plug into that hole. So did he get in here? Nope. No, he wasn't able to crawl in. Even if he could crawl under that crack, which he can't. But even if he was going to be able to, pine cones wouldn't fit in there. I think there's even a corn cob in there. There's some corn down in there as well from the field. So here's on the other side. Did he get in here? Nope. It's all sealed off like that. But anyway, so, but what about in here? So you take a look, and sure enough, that goes right into the engine compartment. That's where he's been running in and out of. And likewise on the other side of the boat here too. Same thing. He can come and go in and out of here if he wants. And yeah, so we're going to have to clean this all up and get it all done. Anyway, what a nuisance these stupid things are. Lousy Tree Rat. So anyway, I just thought I'd bring that to you. Keep an eye on what's going on with your stuff. Make sure it's secured in against wildlife and whatever, because I hope the heck he didn't start chewing on any fuel lines or on any wires or anything. And now this thing may not start today. I'm going to have to keep my fingers crossed, clean it all out, and keep my fingers crossed and hope that this thing's going to go. Anyway, secure your stuff away from the wildlife, because they just make a huge big mess. It's just ridiculous. All right, well, hope you got a somewhat of a warning out of this thing here that might come in helpful for you. So anyway, thanks for watching. All right, so I'm getting this thing here all cleaned out. And yeah, so skid locker's all cleaned out, and here they all are. 369 of them. That little bugger. You know, he can only carry one in his mouth at a time, so he's made 369 trips back and forth with all just to fill this up. But you know what's interesting is I'm just seeing here now, there's a cob of corn sitting right there underneath where the front seats were on, and well, they weren't on now, they were open like that, so he threw that in there too, and I didn't notice that until just now, so that would have been a dead giveaway that something was going on. But anyway, I got this all cleaned out, and I've looked up in there with a light, and there's no more up in there. I'm not sure how he got into here, because he certainly didn't make it through that drain hole there with all that. But he must have been coming, you know, when he went up in there, you know, maybe he's getting between the two layers of hull or whatever, in between the floor area. So I hope he didn't fill all that stuff all full. Holy man, this boat's going to weigh a ton or something, and it's going to sink because there's going to be so much weight in there from all these lousy pine cones. Anyway, I haven't even started at this yet, so we're going to get into this right now. And we're going to see how many are in there. So I'm going to insert this in the middle of the video somewhere, and it might not flow all that well, but I just thought it was interesting of how many he had in there. So, all right, here I go. Keep going. All right, well, here I am at it. Actually just finishing off all this cleaning. I've been using this vacuum cleaner, this shop vac here, and this air hose, and blowing all around down in here, and got them all cleaned out. I've been at this, honestly, I've been at this for about 2.5 hours. This was an absolute disaster. But you know, we'll go down the front here, and you look down in underneath the engine. This area in around the in the bilge area, that was so packed with all of this foam. The guy chewed all these little things off in different places. There's a whole section of it all missing down there. The whole thing's gone. He's been chewing at it here and chewing at it there and chewing everywhere in the back. That area underneath the engine in that bilge area, completely packed with all that foam. And I thought, man, if I don't get that out of there, you know, that's going to just clog up my bilge pump, and that's going to be the end of that. You're going to go to try and bilge your thing out someday, and it'll be plugged, and that'll be the end of it. So I got it all cleaned out, and, you know, what a job. Anyway, going to continue on with the winterizing now. All right, here I go. All right, okay, so this is what we all wound up with, man. This is a lot. So here we got 2 nests made out of grass, one on each side of the engine compartment at the back, you know, and this is what he was planning on living in for the winter. And here's whatever, just crazy. These all were, this was what was in the engine compartment there as well. So there's about 30 of them in there, whatever, I counted. And this is at 369 or whatever it was from the storage locker. So, man, there's 400. The guy went back and forth 400 times with pine cones, plus all that nonsense. And so here's the vacuum cleaner. Let's open this thing here up and have a look what's all in here. This thing was clean to begin with. I had it emptied out. All right, let's open this thing up and see what's in here. All this foam. All right, look at this. Jeez, man. All that foam. Holy mackerel. Unbelievable. And so much of that was underneath that oil pan of that engine down in the bilge area there. Anyway, he didn't cause any damage really that I can see. The one duct that's coming in there for the blower for the air intake, he did chew a big hole in that duct, but I don't think that's going to matter a whole lot because the air intake grate or grill at the top is wide open, so it'll suck lots of air in there and blow it out the other side for for evacuating the engine compartment there of fumes. And I finished up with the winterizing there, and I had it running, and the thing runs good. So he didn't chew off any wires or anything like that, so it's all good. So, all right, we'll get finished off on this whole thing. Yeah, running good. No problem with that. So it's been about a week or so now since I finished winterizing this one up, and I've left it uncovered this whole time just to see if he was going to come back, and he hasn't. So it's been all clean in there. Yesterday I put this cover on it, and this cover has a ratchet strap that goes around the full length of the cover, all the way around the whole boat, underneath the rub rail here. So that'll keep him out. Of course, he could just jump on top of here and start chewing on something and make a hole and go in through there. But fingers crossed he's not gonna. I do have a great big waterproof tarp that's going to go over this one yet for the wintertime, because snow does blow in here off the field. And then it melts in the springtime and whatever. Just waterproof it a little bit more. But anyway, so far so good. I'm going to keep an eye on this for a couple more days, but maybe we're done with this guy. So anyway, I hope you got a little bit of something out of this thing and out of this video, and fingers crossed winter's coming. All right, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks.